Hey, welcome back. This is a video that I would title as the practice. How to practice this. There are 3 ways to practice emotional acceptance. Now eventually it will just become one and you'll be living this stuff. But living it I'll talk about in another video, but here I want to talk about how to practice it. So there are 3 ways to implement and practice emotional acceptance. One way is what I call real time. Real time, allowing yourself to feel a feeling. What does that mean? Real time is you might be out and about and you meet someone that makes you feel, or they don't make you feel, which I'll go into as well in subsequent videos, but they trigger in you a feeling of unworthiness, not feeling good enough. And when you do emotional acceptance real time, you allow yourself to feel that feeling whilst you're with them. So you take your awareness from being external focused and instead you allow your awareness to be on the feeling. Not in the mind, in the feeling. And no one knows, no one is the wiser with what you're doing, because this is such a silent process. It's such an internal process. No one knows. You don't even need to close your eyes. Eventually you'll be so good at it, you don't need to close your eyes, you just do it. You just get out of the way. You let the feeling occur and you feel the feeling and it's gone. So real time is the first step, is the first way of doing it. And by real time, I mean you might be out and about, whatever, or you may be doing some work and you have this emotion that arises of not feeling good enough. You feel the feeling real time in that moment. That's one way. Second way is in the past. So what I mean is you may have had an event in the day, something occurred, a memory occurred or whatnot, you were out and about, and then that evening when you get home, in your own privacy, in your own safe space, suddenly all those feelings and that come up. This is why what I recommend is a daily practice of emotional acceptance. Maybe 10-15 minutes where you sit down and you allow those feelings that are there anyway, that maybe they're dormant, maybe they're trying to come up, you sit and you allow yourself to feel those feelings in the body. Having a practice, having a safe space, a beacon, will allow you to bring those feelings up, to process those feelings and let them go, so that they've released from the subconscious. Now, the next way is actually the third way, shall I say, is actually applying it to an actual goal or an achievement that you want from your life. What is that? That goal or that achievement is, for example, in this case, I work with a lot of clients that want to live a greater purpose for their lives. They want to live from their heart. They have this heart's calling, a vision that they want to execute. Now, for me, for years, when I would sit down to act on it or to execute that thing that I wanted to do, I was crippled by this feeling. So what you could do is what I call show up. What is show up? Show up is you show up you sit down, you show up to do that thing, that life's work that you want to do. Not necessarily with the aim of doing that work, but to show up because you know when you try and show up, you're going to be flooded by these feelings of not being good enough. You then allow yourself to feel those feelings in the body. So you show up. And the more you show up with I'm going to do this work, those feelings will come up. And then drop the work and just feel the feelings. And the more that you allow yourself to practice emotional acceptance, feeling those feelings with the aim of doing the work, over time, the work will start happening naturally. You'll start doing that piece of work, putting it out there, and actually practice and actually doing your calling, acting on it, because you've let that subconscious blockages, those barriers, the baggage go. So that's the third way. But I would say start with a daily practice, an evening practice, 10 minutes. 5 minutes, something to get used to of being with those feelings. So you can recognize there's no need to be scared of feelings. They come and they go. That's all they are. Okay? So start that. So that is the practice. And we'll go into further details in subsequent videos. Thank you. Blessings from my heart to yours.